That same Drake fan that was yelling at me in the comments, you spent your whole time with, Life of a Showgirl last week and Morgan Wallen and shit. But you was trying to tell me about hip hop on the social media.
We are real rap. Like, shut the fuck up.
That fate of Ophelia moving out here. I ain't trying to hate. I'm just saying.
Art is art, bro. Art should be subjective, right? And we can argue about it, but in the day, it should be subjective. Once, over the last 20 years, once we got all these analytics and numbers, the game became fucked up. Because now somebody can be like, Ice Cube has no hits. It's like, the fuck are we even talking about? You know what I would like? I would like for people to pay me back. People, if you're watching this podcast, if you owe me money, I want my money back. I don't want to take you to court like Cam did, but if I could, I would take your ass, and it's taking everything in me not to say y'all names right now, but give me my shit.
Rap Life Review. That's Nick. That's Nick Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because he be knowing.
Nick Knowledge.
That's his new name.
I
Nick
like
Knowledge.
that. Nick Knowledge. All right, so we
You
get rid of
think
Nick
New York
Newcomb.
name?
All right, Nick Knowledge.
Nick be knowing.
Nick be knowing. Okay, that's what Nick be knowing.
Nick be knowing. But I
Ebro
like
said
Nick
Nick
Knowledge
knows
because
last
Nick be
week.
knowing is, I don't know.
Sound like a Nickelodeon special.
Yeah.
Can't
That's
do that.
Eddie Lowe. I'm Ebro. Anyway, NLE Choppa and NBA YoungBoy mixing it up outside.
Right.
Cameron, Sue, and J. Cole. Damn. We going to the courts?
It was all good.
It was all good.
Just a week ago.
We was all upside down last week when they said no rap songs in the Billboard Hot 100 for the first time since 1990. Everybody was upset. And we got some new music.
Yeah.
Let's go. Who we shouting out?
Ransom first.
Ransom Primo.
Ransom
EP.
Primo. Nigga, that reinvention joint. Gotta just tune in. I know, Eddie, this is not probably for you. It's for the ladies. Primo and Ransom. It's not for Eddie. It's not for him, but y'all should check that shit out. Crazy.
We got a Dave East. Yo, man. Hey, yo, Eddie, your man Dave East put out a deluxe.
That's great. It's tight.
Lloyd Banks. Yo, it's a lot of MCs out here.
It's a lot of rap.
No, it's a lot of rap out here.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Westside Gunn.
You ain't listen to that?
I did.
How you feel about that Westside Gunn?
It was cool.
This nigga don't like nothing.
Shorty Low 8822 wants to tell us, I just turned 30 and I don't know any women that listen to or know Westside Gunn. Now, Dave East, absolutely.
No, she said adorable.
Is that a woman?
Oh, absolutely. Not that. I hope it's a woman with the hard eyes.
I mean,
it could be.
bro.
Listen,
I
don't care how you get down. You could be a man with the hard eyes for Dave
I seen a dude
East.
at the Home Depot the other day. He had stickers on his face. They out here wearing stickers on their face for
He's
no
probably like
reason.
a streamer. Like one of
Why
them
they put
types.
stickers on
I
their
don't
face?
get it.
Can y'all
I
let
don't-
us know in
yeah.
the comments why the kids is running around with stickers on their face?
Issa might know.
Huh?
Ask Issa.
Issa would know.
She might know.
She 11. Yeah. She might tell me Cy Bow though.
What's side bow?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, shut your bitch ass up.
Okay, there you go.
Side bow.
The acronym. Oh yeah, that flew right
So
off
it's
my
good
head.
one. They be
That's a
shouting
good
Cy
one. That's a
Bow,
good
the
one.
And they be
teachers don't know
saying,
what it mean.
it's coded. It's coded. That's
You
right.
just told the teachers, oh no.
When he said tell me that.
Snitch.
Wait, y'all didn't know that one?
Y'all ain't know that?
Nah. I got no kids. I don't know none of that.
Cy Bow.
She be saying that in
That's
the house?
hard though.
No, Issa don't play with that. Issa ain't play with that. I actually heard it and was like, yo, they saying Cy Bow in your class? She was like, yeah, the boys be saying Cy Bow.
Yo, what is
Yeah,
it?
that's hard though. I can't do it live.
Never mind. We'll talk about this.
I might have to. I'm sorry. I might have to watch y'all language because that's mine now.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, that would.
I'm saying that.
Hey, the kids are all right.
The kid's gonna be all right.
Now, one of my favorite shits though, sidebar, we'll get back to the program. One of my favorite shits about being an old head right now is fucking with young people slang. Cause they be trying to hide shit from the teachers.
Yeah.
And when we was young, they didn't.
We just said it.
But they didn't really know. Nobody knew what our slang was.
We wasn't putting in acronyms.
But now they throw that's your dumb asses put that shit on social media, so the old head is I'm on your shit now.
Exactly.
Blow your own
And some of the teachers be on social media looking at all that shit.
Hey, you know what else the young people said?
What?
Low, I don't know how you gonna feel about this. They saying your Air Force Ones are Unk shoes now,
Yo,
dog.
listen, I seen that shit on Twitter. I said, yo, the more the merrier. Please, y'all niggas stay away from my old school kicks. I don't want y'all wearing them shit.
Nike won't be happy about this.
Who?
Nike won't be happy about what
They say they're Unk shoes, fam.
Nike want to sell these shoes.
No, I know, but yeah.
Nobody don't buy more shoes than a 19-year-old
Yeah, but it's not an old,
bro.
it's not a dad shoe. So like, I don't, with these young niggas, like, it's It's not a New Balance.
Hey, New Balance is hot out
is
here.
on fire out here.
Yeah, but that's a dad shoe.
I mean, not anymore.
Not now.
Man, they got joints called like 676 AB.
You said
like,
6'7"?
Oh, you know that 6'7"?
Nah,
that's what I was about to say, 6'7" too.
6'7". No, the other funny part too is when the kids nowadays, the white kids get hip to some slang like back in the day, and they run it up and they have no idea what they talk about.
They don't.
Oh yeah.
They don't know they shouting out people's blocks and shit. They talk about shit.
I knew we was cooked when they started swag surfing.
Nah, but back from when they was sea walking, Eddie, remember that shit back in the day?
Nah, when they started swag surfing at college football games.
That is not a dance you want to do
like at prom or some shit like that. Like, nah, bro, leave that shit outside. What the fuck is you doing?
Anyway, Haunted by Fame, Offset.
Okay.
New album, NBA Youngboy on that. Offset trying to convince us he ain't in his feelings.
Oh.
On him.
Like that nigga ain't hurt.
Listen, Offset, listen, sir. I'm happy you're outside with this music.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you continuing to put this up. It's the number 8 album on Apple Music right now. I don't know if y'all listen to it, Haunted by Fame. Anybody give it time?
A little bit. Was it like a surprise drop?
Yeah, I like that too.
It was a Halloween. Yeah, it was a Halloween
I like
drop.
that too.
Halloween drop.
But you are still married to a woman who has a child on the way, which he mentions in the song.
Yes, he does.
And
it's supporting him, like.
She was at the Patriots game in the suite with Robert Kraft.
Yeah, she was at the football game.
Trolling beer.
With her new boo.
All of the fellas here, we just want to let you know, Offset, that we know this shit hurts.
Well, I don't know how much to the extent of how his shit hurt, but I don't know.
If you was in his predicament.
Oh, yeah, sure, hurt. Yeah.
Eddie, if you was in this predicament.
I'd be crying.
Nick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd be hunched over with a bottle.
So that's all I'm saying is we understand.
Yeah, but stop acting like it don't hurt. Like, stop doing that. Stop
Kodak Black got another one out here, number 4 on the Apple Music top albums chart.
Okay.
I went through it. Kodak Black. Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Kodak Black.
Mm-hmm.
Kodak Black, his ability to self-reflect and tell stories, and also even like delve into even like how he talks about falling in love and wanting to love people and all that. That is, man, that dude.
So what do you think it is about him and he can convey it so well in the music, but every time we see him on social media or the internet, it's just like that person don't even exist.
I think he's just comfortable in the studio.
That's not true either, though.
Every time I see him, it's always some dumb shit, something else going on. But whenever he drop an album or a song or whatever, it's high praise and it's like so many different levels.
Artistry, though.
No, I get it. I just don't understand like why is that representation of him personally when we see that? Why is that always a focal point?
I mean, you get all of it though. Like his live streams, he would be himself, and yet again, it's like some people can speak well in public environments, and some people talk to their music. Like, how many artists do we know? And it's different in hip hop because we expect you to be all things for all people. But how many artists do we know that are just super duper quiet, but they put all their pain into their music? Like, that's a known thing. Like, that's just real. So my expectation is never like, well, if you're like that in the music, how come you aren't that in real life?
I get it.
Yeah, and what I will say about the album, I was enjoying it. I was having a good ass time with the album, and I was about to text you like, man, this Kodak album's pretty good. Until we got to that song where he shouted out 47. And I was like, yeah, I can't do it, man.
Well, listen, come on, that's a part of the deal. Y'all got to cut Kodak some slack. Y'all know he dealing with his paperwork ain't all the way right. Y'all know he got some priors and things like that.
Right.
And he cut a deal, and that's how he got out of jail. And probably as a part of that deal to make sure, he got to throw out a record every now and then.
Praise, respect, and all that.
I understand that, but it's also my listening streams. It's also my car, my house.
Yeah, for sure. I understand why. Yeah. 1,000%.
And I can make my own decisions.
I guess he was just trying to give you the understanding of why that continues to happen.
But not only did that, but he was like, he did more than Obama. He doesn't let out more than Obama ever did. And I was like, I'm out, bro. I'm not about to play this game. So morality gets weird when it comes to art and music. But, I take a stance when I can. And sometimes I'm a hypocrite. And I'm just going to be real with you because there's some artists that listen to that are have their moral issues as well. But with that, I was like, I'm out. I can't do it. Like, now's not the time to play both sides.
Listen, y'all know when it comes to Kodak, I done had to draw a line a few times. So
yeah,
that's well documented.
Yeah, I remember that interview.
Shook the internet. That shit was moving. That shit legendary.
He ain't like that.
He wanted to stab you.
That shit legendary.
He ain't like that.
That shit legendary. Why would you assert that he wanted to physically harm me.
He definitely had a look like he wanted to physically
Why
harm
would you put that on Kodak? That's not nice.
Hey, this is what it looked like.
He might have just
That's
been
my
very
interpretation.
upset.
You thought that?
He might have
like
just
he wanted
been
to stab
very
you.
upset, and the interview ended. He was very much like, I don't want to be here, and I was like, well, get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, niggas asked him about the moon landing. He was like, yo, get me the fuck out of here. Nigga, Ebro was like, you don't gotta be here, nigga, leave. I said,
Listen, man, we don't have to relitigate the situation.
I
I
know
don't
you
need your
right.
reenactment, bro, and I don't need you alleging that Kodak Black would have assaulted me.
No. What?
He
That's
might
what he
have.
said.
Oh, okay.
Big L, shout to Mass Appeal again. Did it again. Go ahead, Lo.
No, again, that's why I keep saying Nas and Mass Appeal are the fucking hip hop MVPs of 2025 because you revitalize a lot of careers. You're putting people on to Big L who a lot of young niggas don't know about, aren't privy to, and you're getting those digital freestyles from him and Hove that we can only find on YouTube. Now it's on DSPs, now it's on Apple Music, and now we're giving Big L the legacy light that he deserves and that's needed for hip hop. So yeah. Mass Appeal and Nas are the hip hop MVPs of 2025 because
Can you give the backstory of that 7-minute freestyle for people that don't know?
I don't know the exact backstory, but that's where it happened. That's where it originated from. I think it was like back in 95, 94, something like that. And we were never able to find that on an album or, just like clear as day. Now we got it on this Big L project. So that's pretty much the.
Well, you also got the doo-wop, Big L and Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all.
Yo.
What up?
For people that respect, love Big L, may he rest in peace, the legacy, everything he's done for music and hip hop. When you listen to this album, he's been gone for a long time, so clearly it's harder to construct an album around these old verses.
Yeah.
As somebody that are fans of Big L, do you want to hear it in the context of sounding what it sounded like them, or do you want it to sound modernized? Take an example of something like Prodigy on the newest Mobb Deep soundtrack. Clearly these are old verses as well, but they sound kind of now mixed with that old style. With this specific project, do you guys want it to sound like the 90s, or would you have liked it to sound a little more modernized?
Nah, I like how it's the 90s. Like, keep it there, keep it fresh, keep it like that's what I remember him as. I don't really want to take a gamble and see what it would sound like modernized or trying to put him
What's
in different...
modernized mean? What do you
like
mean by
digitalized or like...
No. Like, if you listen to like the Mobb Deep's newest project, it sounds like music of now, but it still sounds like Mobb Deep. It doesn't sound like, it's not Prodigy on trap beats. It's not Prodigy rapping over Take Keith or nothing like that. But it just sounds like now, but still within the vein of what Mobb Deep sounds like.
Well, I mean, that was Havoc and Alchemist behind the board. So yeah, it's gonna sound like that. Like
well, he's asking, do you have a preference? That's all.
So for the Big L one, just keep it back how it was. Keep it there.
Yeah, I wanted to feel like vintage. I wanted to feel like that time capsule. I feel like that type of hip hop, in my mind, is something that people, that's a whole genre unto itself that people have tried to
emulate
and even, keep thriving, right? When you think of what Griselda does, when you think of, even like the Action Bronsons
Rock
or,
Marciano.
so who'd you say?
Rock Marciano.
Rock Marcy, absolutely. That whole thing was about kind of this time capsule of this certain type of MC and this certain type of sound.
Yeah.
And I think that I like that. I like that that's still a thing. You know what I mean? And obviously I'm older, so of course I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Mac Miller on there too.
Yep. Oh yeah, shout out to Mac Miller. That's fire too. Yeah,
But
but
they
Mass
both rest in
Appeal,
peace.
man, great execution. Now, we was all in a tizzy last week because we saw a headline that said no rap songs on the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 for the first time since 1990. Now, immediately I went into blaming podcasts, blaming fucking, the fact that 200,000 songs come out a day and fucking 98% of them don't even have streams on them. And it's just all this junk in the system and TikTok and IG. Look, it's only 24 hours in a day. After you done did IG, TikTok, Twitter, listen to a podcast.
Half your day gone.
How you gonna consume new music? How you gonna spend time with music like we used to spend time with music?
How can it connect? How can
and then for the younger kids, video games, watching streamers and all that other shit. They be watching streamers for how long, Nick?
24 hours
What's
straight.
the question?
He said, what was the question?
He wants you to give us the data on how much
How much
youth
people
watch
are
streamers.
watching streamers?
Yeah.
Let me get right on that.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you watch a stream, them shits be on for what, 2 hours?
It depends on who it is.
It depends on who it is. Like, I get like when I watch streams or I look at streams, I only get them like the clips like from Twitter and IG. And,
so you're not really watching streams?
I'm not really watching streams. Like that's not my. I don't.
That's why I asked Nick.
Yeah, okay.
I don't watch streams.
Oh, you don't watch streams?
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't.
You don't fuck with them.
My attention.
But I know some of them shits be 2 hours long. So after you done watch the stream, play video games, fucking been on Instagram, TikTok, whatever the fuck you been on.
Your brain is fried.
Well, not only that, it's just no time left in the day. So I don't think people are streaming as much music as they used to stream.
Right.
And then there's a lot of stuff coming out that's just not cutting through.
Right.
And so you don't have and then the big stars. Drake hasn't put out Iceman.
Right.
Kendrick and Drake just came off a run.
Right.
Future ain't dropped no new music.
Right.
So the big star, Nicki, we're waiting on an album. Cardi B's album was flirting with the top 40, but now I think it's fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it is where it is.
So it's like there's
but
no
it's also
super, like,
it was songs. It wasn't. It's not albums. And big artists did drop recently. I mean, we got the 2 Tyler Creator projects this year.
Yeah, but he's not making those records that live on.
I mean,
top
clearly
40 or
the
top 10.
Tyler's not well, like
he's
you
not
said,
that
Tyler
artist. He's not
doesn't
that
have
artist.
hit singles, though.
Right.
That's
So
not his thing.
But he's a big artist. It's a
NBA Youngboy's a big artist. Is he on the charts?
43.
Okay,
He's at 43.
but let's not act like big artists didn't drop music. They dropped music for whatever reason. They're not dropping music that's staying on the top 40. Cardi's a big artist. You just said it.
Yeah.
The album did well, but clearly the songs aren't resonating where it's staying in the top 40.
Well, and particularly last week.
Yeah.
Because it was just the week, right?
Yeah.
Doja Cat's a big artist. Like, artists have dropped with big music.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what it is or why it's not cutting through, but I guess he just basically explained everything. So yeah, I do know.
But then Rob Markman, can we play a clip of Rob Markman breaking down
the rule change,
some rule changes,
which eliminated a bunch of records from previous week charts.
Yesterday, Billboard did the number on us, just rage-baited everybody when they reported that no rap song appeared in the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100 chart for the first time since 1990, ending a 35-year-old streak. And folks just straight lost their mind. But here's some facts. The headline comes just a week after Billboard changed the rule on recurrence affecting how long a song could stay on the charts. Before the rule change, Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther was in the top 40. Now it isn't. Also, there's the Taylor Swift effect. She's a force. We all know this. All 12 songs from her Life of a Showgirl album are in the top 40. That means it pushes 12 other songs out. If Taylor Swift hadn't dropped, then Cardi B, Big X The Plug, and NBA Youngboy all would have been in the top 40. Now, some are blaming the lack of rap hits on the Kendrick Lamar and Drake battle. Billboard even kind of alluded to this in their article. But I'm going to say this, and this is to the so-called fans. If you as a fan can only support one artist, and the whole health of hip-hop hinges on your support for one artist and one artist only, if you let this battle affect how you consume hip-hop, the genre that you love, the art that you love, the music that you love, you wasn't a hip-hop fan anyway. You're just a fan of that one artist. Going even further than that, if you're the type who judges who the best rapper is based off their sales or their chart positioning or their platinum, gold, or diamond records or whatever other metrics they are, you really don't get it. It's actually been a really dope year for hip hop. We got some dope projects as a whole, from Clips, J.I.D., Chance the Rapper. We got Tyler the Creator, Mobb Deep dropped the dope. One Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist dropped some heat. Larry June, 2 Chainz, and Alchemist dropped the dope collab project. And we got a beautiful posthumous album from Mac Miller. But if you live and die by the charts, if you let the numbers tell you what quality hip hop music is, then so be it. You're a lost cause, for real.
Now, did you see that, Eddie, before we played that right there? Had you seen that?
Nah, I didn't know the rules had changed.
Yeah.
So apparently there were some rule changes, because then you had Kendrick and SZA got yanked out.
Yep.
Some other records got yanked out because of some apparent rule changes.
It's the
but clearly they
yeah.
didn't put that in the article when they trolled all of us and put up the fact that there was no hip-hop songs in the top 40.
And that was the introduction to the rule change by them putting that headline up saying no rap songs are on the top 40 charts since 1990. They knew what they were doing. They were baiting us, and we got to stop falling for that bullshit, because the most important part of that story is why the rule changed and why the songs aren't there.
And why is the rule change?
Why did the rule change?
They just said it's like a reoccurring thing. Like, so they just took that away.
Like, it goes from being an active record to a recurrent record, and once it's not active anymore,
they yank it off.
And moving up the chart or whatever, they yank it off the chart.
Yes.
But it's always weird. Okay, let's stop for a second.
Uh-oh.
It's always weird when academies and other entities make these rule changes that disproportionately affect black art and black artists. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to affect everybody, but look in the way this news was wrapped, right?
Yeah.
Unironically wrapped. It was like, hey, look, rap music isn't relevant anymore, but we're not going to let you know that we changed the rules that would eliminate some of these artists. Also, look what happened with Beyonce and the country thing.
Yeah, they got separate. It's a separate category
the
thing.
Second a black artist wins something, let's change the rules. And throughout history, throughout American history, throughout politics and every other form we have, there's always something that changes the rules when it comes to us. And when this news comes out, it's everyone's like, ha ha, look at rap, it's not relevant. And we work in the music industry. A lot of people behind the scenes, they want rap to be less relevant.
Talk to them, Ed.
They want rap to not be the biggest, most influential art form in music. It would behoove them to put Little Pop in indie stars and because they continue to do this. They always give them the resources. Like all these rap, like Doot 6'7", our boy Skrilla, that shit had to go completely 100% viral for all these athletes and entertainers do this 6'7" thing. And now I can go see it in an NFL commercial. They would love to ignore shit like that, but let some little cute little somebody artist that might be related to somebody come up. She's going to get all the resources. All that does is reinforce how they already feel when they can put this headline out like this and not support it with the actual news and why our artists have been eliminated from it.
Well, but I think let's go a little deeper on that. If you think about everything you just articulated, there's a lack of control and ability to dictate the outcome when it comes to hip hop.
It's so unpredictable.
Well, not only that, but they can't tell rappers and these independent artists and some of these guys who create their art in the street and for the community and the people that they serve, they can't tell them what to make.
Right.
When you look at more of the more pop, mainstream crossover stuff, that stuff is a lot of that stuff is prefabbed a little bit.
Premeditated.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they go get the fucking songwriter. They're like, and name one of the, they'll get some, they're all the same songwriters, bro. They'll be like, hey, go put Sabrina Carpenter with XYZ and let's go make some pop bangers. First of all, I love Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm just using her as an example.
But I'm just saying, but do you see why that's a better business endeavor and a better investment of capital than it is to try to chase these things that they can't corral? Is that
they can't control? They don't know how to control. Yeah, they can't control it.
So remember, the industry is a business. They are basing their investments on things that they can make predictions
off their bottom line.
Right, and off their bottom line.
Yeah.
So it would behoove them to try to get hip hop out of the way,
right,
so that they could conduct business. That's always kind of been a thing.
Right.
And so if it's not working through the systems as they've been set up, and if it's not these big companies and these big investors and these big capital,
they find ways to do it.
They want it out the way, though.
Yeah, but they find ways to push it out the way.
We talked about this a little bit last week, though, but isn't that exactly what makes rap so powerful?
That's the caveat to it, though.
But in what world do you think that people who control the money want black men being powerful with their little raps and rhymes and clothes and slang?
But I'm saying the fact that they do suppress it. But to Nick's point, I think
the fact that they do suppress it is what makes it what it is, right? Like that nature of it, and we kind of talked about it. That's what. So they can go ahead and do that all they want. That false repression shit is only gonna make the genre bigger and make people seek it more, especially like young listeners.
What I actually said to myself, I didn't say publicly until now last week when this headline came out. I was like, good.
Good what?
Good.
That we're not going to be as noticeable on the charts? That they're changing the rules for us?
Because maybe all of these people who ain't really in hip-hop because they love it will go do some other shit.
You said that a couple months ago about how some of these rap fans aren't really rap fans.
Y'all not rap fans, man. Go listen to something else, man.
And this kind of is like a testament to why you're not rap fans, because there's no support. They're having these rules changed and you don't really give a fuck. Like
you went and listened to Fate of Ophelia. You're that same Drake fan that was yelling at me in the comments. You spent your whole time with, Life of a Showgirl last week and Morgan Wallen and shit. But you was trying to tell me about hip hop on the social media, yelling at me about some shit.
We are real rap. Like, shut the fuck up,
That Fate of Ophelia moving out here. I ain't trying to hate. I'm just saying you wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want them mad at you. You don't want them Swifties coming at you, dog.
Nah, Swifties could kiss my ass. I give a fuck.
Y'all know he don't give a fuck. Don't entice him. Please,
And the Swifties ain't more aggressive than motherfucking Nicki and them.
Yeah, don't antagonize him because we'll be here for another 30
But I do like Fate of Ophelia. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, it got some heat on it.
It's all right. It's all
Some
right.
shit on that album. For real, for real, for real.
It's all right.
But anyway, do you guys see why the business plays the way? I mean, we all made some great points, but hopefully people are picking up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not in the label's vested interest.
Okay, but another question. So if we took this headline surface level, right? What would that mean to you? Like, let's pretend like the rules didn't change because it feels like something is shifting. We can't say this is only because of these rule changes.
Sidebar, sorry to cut you off. It should be noted that R&B is scorching out here.
Moving.
Good.
Folded is scorching.
I think that she got her first top 10 record
Chris
with that.
Brown is scorching.
Yeah.
Who
Leon
else?
Thomas. Leon Thomas.
Kaylani's going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so we just talking about rap.
But if we took this headline for just what they told us, what would this mean?
I mean, like, what does it mean to me or just like overall for the business or the culture?
I mean, shit, all of it, I guess.
I mean, it wouldn't mean shit to me. Like, cause I know like what favorite joints I have. I know what my favorite artists are doing.
I mean,
know
it
how
does
they're
mean
moving.
something.
No, it means something to the people. Listen, chart position and consumption means something to people who invest money in these things.
You talking about the people behind the scenes?
Yeah,
okay,
like these are
I
businesses.
Get that. Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
that.
It also means something to where they're going to decide to make their investments.
Right,
so
right.
there are songwriters and artists who are like trying to put their music out, and they're going to run into roadblocks because people are going to be like, hey, I heard hip hop ain't that popping. I'm not investing my money there.
Right.
Alchemist released a tweet after, in the light of this news, that said, no rap in top 40 has nothing to do with music being good or bad.
There you go.
That's it. That's the lens I'm looking at it through.
We are too wrapped up in, we should know sales and like we know way too much analytics and data. Like
we shouldn't be knowing all that stuff. Like that shit should not dictate.
Like that, and that becomes the argument. Like I seen, it was just a tweet, and this kind of lends itself into what we're talking about. It was Ice Cube, shout out to the Dodgers. It was Ice Cube like holding up the trophy for the Dodgers or something like that.
He said they're not like us.
Yeah. And one of the fans was like, they posted the charts and was like, Ice Cube doesn't even have any hits. Clearly a Drake fan. It's like at that point, it's like, what the fuck are we even talking about?
Once again, that's not a rap fan.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you always gotta look at who you're talking to and what the audience is. Of course, somebody that loves Drake or loves Travis or whatever the case is, they're gonna say Ice Cube don't got no hits. They're gonna say Mac 10 ain't got no hits or whatever the case is. But their longevity and the legacy that they have left and inspire people to do, that's their hit. You can't get mad because a Drake fan don't know what the fuck America's Most Wanted is. Like that's
the whole game,
or Death Certificate. Like you can't.
The whole game is cooked because people want to run the numbers too goddamn much. Like art is art, bro. Art should be subjective, right? And we can argue about it, but in the day it should be subjective. Once over the last 20 years, once we got all these analytics and numbers, the game became fucked up because now somebody can be like, Ice Cube has no hits. It's like, the fuck are we even talking about? Like, that's not part of this argument.
Well, so I'm glad you brought this up because art continues to be subjective, right? Because while we still argue on Twitter and we still argue on whatever about who, what, when, and where, people still do go out and listen to whatever it is they want to listen to. But we jump on social media and we do this whole like, you know,
who sold more,
pack mentality,
who streamed more,
you know, people in the comments, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But I'm glad you brought that up, Eddie, because I've been recently having a lot of conversations with people about bots on social media and bots on streaming and how it actually happens. And I have a conversation I had with Chance the Rapper that's gonna pop up later this week, where I asked him about that album.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last album called?
Big Day. Star.
Big Day.
Big Day.
Oh.
No, the one before that.
No, The Big Day, the one where everybody said it was trash.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, was the album really trash? Or was that just the internet narrative? And who was that from?
Where did it start?
And where did it start?
Right.
Because I'm not the Chance aficionado,
right.
But when I listened to it, I was like, why is everybody so mad at this album? Like, what exactly is so different about or bad about this album relative to Acid Rap or anything, Coloring Book or anything else he had put out?
Right.
Or was that just a narrative?
It was a narrative. I don't know if it was shaped, but I do believe that when we first heard it, it didn't hit like an acid rap or a coloring book. It didn't connect.
This might be a bad example because
I'm saying because I asked him, of which he went into talking about how he felt that there was a narrative shaped because of where, and it almost made him stop being an artist, right? Like it made him want to stop putting out music, right? And so I bring that up because when with regard to the battle with Drake and Kendrick, the bots, the streaming bots, and all these things, it's tough to know what is real for an artist
and what's not. Based on just like numbers, conversation, all like what was that manufactured?
Yeah, even
it come from a label? Is it coming from?
Meg Thee Stallion had something recently where she was talking about a lot of the people that go at her are bots, and so she was like, I don't even deal with it.
Or they're paid influencers or whatever the case is.
Well, I think when people use bots, they're actually now saying this isn't just some sort of automated thing. These are paid individuals, real human beings that they're paid X dollars to get a cash app for an artist, or get a cash app from a label.
Like farm communities almost.
Yeah, and they go at people. That's their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Ice Spice had the opposite, where I forgot what her last video was. Like the numbers ended up going crazy, and even she was like, "Yo, like I think somebody like them is bots," because it went from like 2,000 views to 6 million in a day. Where this is something that is like real right now, and it seems like even the artists, even if it works to their benefit, might not be even aware of it.
Right. Well, but that's once again, they're signed to a machine, and that machine has invested in a piece of thing, and they're going to use whatever tools
it has been using these.
It just breaks down that gangsters run the music industry, bro. And I mean that, like, if you look back at the history of the music industry, how the music industry became big, guys, look this shit up. I'm not making this up. The mob realized like there was undetectable money to be made in the music industry. So the mob was like, let's get 10 toes down in this. And even though that was, I don't know, maybe damn near close to 100 years ago at this point, it still pretty much works like that because nobody knows how and when and where all this money goes half the time. So when I say gangsters run the music industry, I'm being kind of literal. It's people that have figured out how to make this money move the way they want it to move.
Or to make it disappear.
I don't know if they want it to disappear.
Somebody doing something.
I ain't fucking with y'all.
Somebody doing something.
I wasn't here today.
What?
Nah, the Swifties coming at you. They know you was here.
No, I wasn't here. Why are you sending the Swifties at me, though?
I don't want the Swifties coming at you.
Bro.
That's the second time. That's the second time he calls bodily harm to you today.
That's
right. First with Kodak, and now
you want the Swifties to digitally assault me. Earlier was Kodak Black had intentions to harm me. This is crazy, bro.
Now it's digital.
No, I'm just commenting on the way Kodak thinks towards you.
That's real.
Man, I don't think that's the energy Kodak was giving, man. I think
you're the one that told the Swifties fuck them and you want them to come at you. You said that, not me.
Eddie, do you think Cameron's lawsuit going at J. Cole is a good idea?
Yeah, get your fucking money. Like, look, if we had a yes, people be like, yo, had the same energy you had for Drake. Nah, brother, if we have an agreement, right?
2 years.
Okay, let's do this. Listen, I got friends that owe me money to this day. I could name them right here right now, but I'm not going to do it. I would love to have my money back. We had an agreement.
So wait, hold up, Eddie, hold up.
Huh.
So Ready 24 sampled a Dipset Cameron record.
Yes.
No, was that a Cameron record or a Dipset record? I'm ready.
Oh yeah, that's a Dipset record.
That's a Dipset record.
Dipset record.
J. Cole samples that. Cameron signs off on it.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Under the guys that he would collab. He was like, yo, I'll give you this, and then come on my show.
It'd be a trade-off. Yeah, it'd be a trade-off.
Let's do a record together.
And Cam's credited on the record.
And got the credit on the record.
Yeah, so I guess J. Cole did not fulfill that part of the bargain, and it's been 2 years.
And Cam's like, give me...
What was it, 2 million?
500,000 in royalties.
And
yes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
give me my money.
You ghosted me, fam. Like, we had an agreement. I did you a solid. I would think in some kind of dynamic, you're my little bro. To some degree, like I'm the guy that's been in the music industry before you. I'm thinking J. Cole looks up to me because you wanted me on a record. You sampled my record. You got a verse from me. The shit was hot.
And you got
People
credit.
Talked about it. You got credit. Like, yo, man, we had an agreement. All right, cool, bet. I am still a grown-ass man that has grown-ass man resources and money. You ain't gonna pay me? Fuck it, I'm suing you. Well, now we got to get the courts involved.
No.
I didn't want to do it.
You ain't gonna pay me. You didn't come through with your end of the bargain, so now...
Okay, now you're gonna pay me.
Yes, because you know what I would like? I would like for people to pay me back. People, if you're watching this podcast, if you owe me money, I want my money back. I don't want to take you to court like Cam did, but if I could, I would take your ass, and it's taking everything in me not to say y'all names right now, but give me my shit. Anyways, back to Cam. Yes, take him to court.
So now I would have to assume that since they had whatever handshake agreement it was on this one.
I don't know if it was written. I don't know if it's
whatever,
documented.
but I would have to assume they have some mode of communication, which would then make me say, well, I'm sure Cam has reached out to him.
He says it's been 2 years.
Well, I'm sure, but in that 2 years, hey, bro, what's good?
Yeah.
And, either he's not getting back to him now, they don't have plans of collabing. I'm just saying, what makes it go to lawsuit now?
I'm assuming
the 2 years or the fact that you're not communicating?
I think it's a combination of both. If we've had this agreement for the last 2 years, if I fulfilled my end of the bargain and I did what I said I was going to do, where's your part? Just where's your part at? We did some grown man shit, just like Eddie said.
But you suing me if I hit you back yo, bro, there was a beef going on. It kind of
at least I know something.
Right.
At
My
least,
nigga,
but that's what I'm getting to.
At least I know something. If communication breaks down, then that's one thing. But if at least I know something, nigga, I'm not taking you to court. Just just keep me updated with what's going on with this whole process.
You know what? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If you keeping me hanging for 2 years, I might just take you to court.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not,
even if I text you and I'm going through a tough time right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, bro, we both grown. I'm going through tough times too. 2025 is a motherfucker. Pay me my shit. I don't got time for this, man.
Nigga,
I did you a solid.
My back kicked
now
in
you
and
do me my
me to court too?
If I need my shit, bro.
So before we wrap, we go to Nick, because he got the knowledge on what we fucked up today.
Nick Knowledge, what's up? What we got?
We're going to start at the top. People are putting stickers on their faces because that's the way they cover up pimples these days.
Got it.
When they got
acne, okay, got it.
Wait. Don't they got the little circle Band-Aid joints from Rite Aid that you could put on your face?
Yeah, but that's not as
cool.
It's not cute.
I'm trying to be fucking cute. I'm trying to cure this red mark on my face.
Nah, that's you though. You ain't trying to be cute.
You gonna walk around with a
no,
yellow?
I was just about to say you bringing more attention to it than if you just left it alone. Why you putting a fucking yellow star on your face,
I got
fucking dummy?
I got a big ass.
Nobody cares about your goddamn zit.
Nah, I know you got bad acne if you got a yellow fucking stick on your face.
All right, what we got, Nick? What's next?
Eddie said that Kodak Black wanted to stab Ebro.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie then said he stopped listening to the song Prison D for him after he mentioned the presidents and how they handled his incarceration.
Yeah.
If Eddie would have listened for 30 more seconds,
okay.
I wasn't sure if we were going to bring this up.
Go ahead.
Kodak Black said he did want to cause harm to Ebro after that interview in that song.
Boy, I told you, I read that, boy. My third eye be wide open. You know what I'm saying?
You might owe Eddie an apology.
Wow.
Because he was right.
I was just trying to implicate him in
I told you.
With the cop.
Yeah. I already knew that the next part was there, but clearly he didn't.
Oh,
because I'm real with my raps. I
so you were trying to imply
because initially I was just kind of like, now why would you? Why would you? And I thought you was gonna be like, the motherfucker said himself.
Okay,
but he didn't do that. So
that's why you kept going with.
Nah, because I'm real. I say what I mean.
Yeah, but you didn't listen.
But I told you I
no,
stopped
but his
listening.
intuition, he knew it.
I knew he felt it.
That's dark. That's dark energy.
I'm like a Jedi in this motherfucker.
That's dark. The intuition tells you wanted to. Nah, that's dark.
What else you got, Nick?
We got into this discourse about Billboard targeting black artists, and Ebro, you did come back and mention this a few minutes later. There's a lot of R&B on the top 40 right now.
Yeah.
And more that we've seen in a long time. And though Justin Bieber is on there, if you want to count him as R&B, there are several black artists in the top 40 right now. So did want to shout that out. And the rule change, Ebro said that it wasn't in the article. It was in the article. It was a paragraph or two down.
That's what I know. I said it was.
The headline, but yeah, go ahead. But you're right.
It's in the article though. Just reading there.
Yeah, I mean, I said it was in the article, but I'm saying the way they chose to break the news was to highlight that part. But the news was in the article.
And Luther was the only rap song that was knocked out, right? So it affected one song. I wanted to, as this all broke, I was like, man, let me go to the Apple Music charts and see what's going on over there. So at the time that we got that news, there were 8 rap songs in our top 40 on our top 100 USA charts. We had 3 Young Boy songs in there, 2 Lil Baby songs in there, Megan, Gunna, Future, Wait For You if you still want to call that a rap song. That's 20% of the top 40 if you want to call it that way. Billboard in the article says that rap's market share is 24%. So that's closer to what hip hop's market share is on our charts than it is on Billboard, which brings me to this question. are the Billboard charts just kind of outdated, and do they really matter anymore?
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know how they work.
Yeah, so I can't say.
I don't know. I have no idea on why something
Bubbles.
I know it's a combo of stuff. I don't know what the
Sales
combo
streams.
is.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
think
maybe we'll come back next week if we care to understand Billboard's charts at all, and how they work. I don't even know how they work.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I think a collective DSP, and if you don't know what DSPs are, it's digital streaming platforms.
But it's also airplay too. It's also radio play.
Yeah, it's percentage of that. It's percentage of the
But
streams.
if there was a collective DSP list, I think that would be the most accurate way because that's how people consume music now. I think that'd be the most
Not if
accurate
what we
way
were
we should
saying
do
is
it.
true about Spotify.
Shit, we don't need to be collective with that.
If what we were saying is true about them and they whole shit being ran up, and why we want to combine with them?
We just our Apple Music charts are fine. We good over here.
But we're only a percentage of which.
Yeah,
people
we're the
stream.
smaller
We're not
DSP for sure, but
100%.
we
Yeah,
don't
so
wanna be
you couldn't
tied in with that
just go
shit.
off ours.
but I think Billboard is a collection of airplay, streams of all the services, right? Because it's more than just us and Spotify, and
Hard sales.
and then I think YouTube. YouTube's
They're
in there too, right? Videos,
streams.
and shit.
YouTube is in it.
I mean, but
Wait,
doesn't
wait,
YouTube
is
count as a
TikTok?
DSP?
Is TikTok in it too?
Nah, because TikTok's not a. No, I don't believe so. No.
I don't know. So we'll look that up, and if you know, you can leave a comment. What else you got for us, Nick?
That about wraps it, man.
was good.
We got into a lot today, but yeah.
Before we wrap, while we have you, Nick, I wanted to ask you about NLE Choppa and NBA YoungBoy.
Oh yeah.
I saw NLE Choppa, his music video. He cut off NBA YoungBoy's head and had some other unsavory things to address him about.
Pulled the
while
cigarette
also
out of his mouth.
doing an amazing interpretive dance
Michael.
video.
I just don't trust a nigga with a bald-headed Caesar. So you can
Listen, now I will say this about NLE Choppa and Nick, I'm gonna ask you, he's still sober, right? He's still like a non-drinking, non-smoking.
The way he's presenting himself right now does appear that way, but
I don't know if that's still true, but I just remember seeing him recently.
I mean,
and
if
he was
he
like,
is,
I don't smoke, I don't drink.
If he is, that's
and
great.
And part of his justification for releasing this song, because he said it came to him in a dream, right? And he woke up and prayed about it and decided that what he got from his prayer is that he should release this song. So it does feel like he was spiritually, divinely called to make this song about YoungBoy.
So there's
Maybe
no
he is smoking.
So there is no basic root of like them the issue between them.
So we can go back to 2019. NLE Choppa does release a song called "Free YoungBoy," advocating for his release from prison.
Okay.
Now later this year we get a song called "Free YoungBoy 2" as well.
From Choppa.
But that's from Choppa.
Okay.
But that also becomes a little bit hairy because there are rumors on the internet that says NLE and YoungBoy's relationship has deteriorated due to things that have happened in real life.
Behind the
past
scenes.
couple of years. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe
So
that
I didn't
also
understand.
influences the decision.
Look, I clearly understood what NLE was saying, but I didn't know the why. But there was one song, one line, and I'm obviously paraphrasing here, that jumped out to me, which was NLE Choppa saying that NBA YoungBoy is leading people to their death.
Yeah.
And that jumped out to me, obviously, as an old head, because I look at a lot of the rhetoric around NBA YoungBoy and the chaos and stuff that ensues around people who are not only fans, but also,
Go to his
different
shows
people.
and
Well,
like,
not just different people he got issues with and wherever, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And so how is that playing out, Nick, in this conversation?
Yeah, so Choppa does mention YoungBoy kind of just becomes like the avatar for
YNs.
for toxic music. And he did go on to say that it wasn't just YoungBoy in particular. He just happens to be the face of what
Which is fair.
This
Because it's an
That's
online
fair
joke.
assessment.
Anytime you want to make a default, they just listen to NBA YoungBoy and drinks caffeine, that's the
he
default
becomes
joke.
it, but he did say he was talking about other rap as well.
Do we like that this is being addressed?
Okay. Okay. I applaud the effort, man. Like, stand on your convictions. It's a morality thing. It's the same thing. Like, we always bring back the biggest beef we've seen. the Kendrick Lamar Drake thing. Like Kendrick just believes that these are vile people and this is a warfare. And it feels like maybe
it's a war
NLE
for your
Choppa
soul, my brother.
Yeah, well, yeah. And it feels like NLE Choppa thinks this is spiritual warfare. So you know what? If you're going to stand on this, I respect it. I'm with it. The issue I got is there's conflicting messages, man. Because when you watch the video, like my boy, I don't know if there was like roots dancers in it, like what was going on. But starting off a beef with like some Michael Jackson, I've never seen someone go at somebody in a rap beef dancing with the Michael Jackson and then dancing with like slaves and chains and like what is the disconnect between what is the disconnect between your visuals and what you're trying to say in this song, my guy?
Maybe it ain't no disconnect. Maybe you just ain't dreaming deep enough, my brother.
All right, it's time to go. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Your dreams ain't really click-clacking like NLE's, my guy.
NLE the Great.
Clearly, listen, man. Brother, I get it, man. I'm with you. You're growing as a person. You're maturing.
You're not, though. You're not. You're not.
What? Who? I'm not. He's
no,
not.
you're not there. You're not where he's at.
I'm not. I'm clearly not where he's at, man. But it. I don't know, bro. The video combined with the music, man. There's two different things going on, man. And I found it kind of funny.
Yeah, if I hear the music and I don't see that video, I take that song a lot more serious and probably listen to it a lot more.
But maybe that's.
That probably was the point. That probably was the point.
Now
No, I get that.
Up,
yeah,
man.
I get that.
Man. You ain't seeing how NLE is moving.
Yeah.
He gave you a spectacle that you would tune into while slipping you with a little message.
Yeah, I mean that's how you got to do it. Make us drink the Kool-Aid. It is what it is.
Ebro, man, say it. Say it. How you feel?
How I feel about what? I thought it was over my head. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's why I asked Nick. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? Michael Jackson went and cut his head off? Ah, shit. Let me ask Nick what was going on, man.
Yeah, man.
Bro, we was all confused. When I saw that video, I'm like, oh, no, I don't know what the fuck.
Nah, it was entertaining. I got the art, but I didn't know how
it
it
was
tied
entertaining,
together.
but I'm like, I don't know if this is serious. I didn't know they really had beef, so I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Nah,
nigga
man, gotta ask
like,
Nick. Nick be knowing.
Choreography and everything. I'm like,
Thank you,
bro.
Nick.
Yeah, appreciate that Nick knowledge.
There you go, Nick, man, pulling up.
He was Muhammad Ali.
What'd you say?
He was Mike Tyson. He had him in the chain. He was Michael Jackson. Like, he was all the greats, man.
He was Tyson, Tupac.
He was Tupac.
Michael.
He was Tupac.
Nah, it's a message. There's a message. Yo, somebody gonna put it in the comments. I guarantee you it's a message, bro.
I bet you it's gonna be Choppa, too. He probably gonna be watching this shit and be like, here's what I mean.
It's the Great now, guys. I think he's moving past that period in his life.
NLE the Great, so he ain't with the Choppa no more.
My fault.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, our fault.
He ain't moving around
revolving.
with the stick no more.
Yeah, don't dance around me,
Listen,
bro.
man, I love maturing. I love watching people mature and change, man. I'm supportive.
I respect it, brother.
What's up? You just finished an episode of the Rap Life Review. It's 2025, so new year means new episodes coming your way. If you want to get in the conversation, you can always drop us a comment below. And of course, you can like and subscribe so you never miss a new episode. Catch us next week on a brand new episode of the Rap Life Review right here on Apple Music.